Picture this, the year is 1886, and secretive meetings are happening behind closed doors. In dimly lit rooms, whispers of unknown men echo. This is the birthplace of the Masons, a brotherhood bound by shared secrets and rituals. They were from various backgrounds, but united by the principles of brotherly love, relief, and truth. Notably, Albert Pike emerges, a Mason, a philosopher, and a writer. His influence was profound, shaping the Masonic order's rituals and doctrines. His seminal writings, like Morals and Dogma, reflect Masonic teachings of morality, charity, and knowledge pursuit. However, their rituals, symbols, and codes remained concealed from the public, sparking curiosity and intrigue. This secrecy served as their shield and allure, attracting the ambitious to their fold. They were influencers, seeping into politics, business, and society, subtly shaping the world. They were precursors to subsequent secret orders, each adding a layer to this complex web of secrecy and power. The stage was set, the players were ready, and the world was none the wiser. The veil had been cast, and beneath it, the wheels of history were turning. From the Masons, another shadowy group emerged, the Illuminati. This clandestine organization, birthed in the late 19th century, rapidly grew. Their ascension was no accident but a carefully planned strategy. They quickly began to influence, guiding it subtly but surely. Their power emerged from the initiation of one man, Albert Pike, a notable Mason, often credited as the architect of this enigmatic group. His vision extended beyond national borders, reaching the entire world. The Illuminati, like cunning puppeteers, began to manipulate this network of control. Their influence permeated politics and globalization, with world leaders unwittingly or consciously adhering to their agenda. Policies no longer served the public, but this enigmatic organization's interests. Their ultimate goal, the creation of a new world order, where power is centralized and freedom is a tradable commodity. They subtly claimed power and coerced nations to willingly surrender sovereignty. They manipulated narratives until their voice was the only one heard. The Illuminati's influence, a silent, pervasive force, continues to shape our world according to their grand designs. Their influence spread far and wide, reaching corners of society one wouldn't expect. The Illuminati's reach extended to an elite technocracy. These shadowy figures, the technocrats, manipulate various sectors, forming a global web of control. Let's navigate the maze, beginning with the media. These technocrats control the narrative, spinning tales that captivate the public, while they construct their grand scheme. Next, we examine the pharmaceutical industry, a realm where they play God, dictating the creation and distribution of drugs. They establish the cost of life, making healthcare a luxury for the privileged. Then, the military-industrial complex, where they orchestrate wars for personal gain, turning nations into chess pieces. They accumulate wealth and power amidst the chaos. Lastly, the financial institutions, controlling economies, the rise and fall of markets, creating wealth or poverty with a single decision. Their control transcends sectors, manipulating society's very fabric, molding our reality to serve their agenda. They perch atop a power pyramid, viewing the world they've sculpted. Their game is global chess, and we, the pawns, moved around the board, our lives directed in ways we don't comprehend. Their control is far-reaching, but it doesn't stop there. One of the most powerful tools in their arsenal, Hollywood. We all know Hollywood as a dreamland, where tales come alive and fame is born. But Hollywood is more than just an entertainment hub, a meticulously crafted machine purposed to shape our narratives. It began as a novelty, a silver screen wonder. But as Hollywood expanded, so did its influence. It began molding our perceptions, beliefs, and values. This was not accidental, it was planned. Secret societies recognized its potential, a tool to shape the collective consciousness. Hollywood is not just a place, it's a system, dominated by a handful of power players. These individuals are not in it for the fame and fortune, but to shape the narrative. Movies that glorify war, espionage, or fear are not just stories. They are subliminal messages shaping our worldview. And it's not just about what we see, it's about what we don't. The untold stories, the silenced perspectives, the forgotten truths. Hollywood is an illusion master, dazzling us while the puppeteers pull the strings. But Hollywood is just the tip of the iceberg. Behind the glitz and glamour lies a darker reality, a place known as the Bohemian Grove. This secluded location in Monte Rio, California, has been a secret rendezvous of influential American figures since the 19th century. Each year they gather for 2 weeks in this redwood forest, away from public scrutiny. At the grove's heart stands a giant stone owl, believed to represent Moloch, an ancient deity linked to child sacrifice. This statue watches over the cremation of care ceremony, a theatrical event where participants symbolically shed their worries. Yet there's more to this ritual than symbolism. Rumors of actual sacrifices circulate, hinting at the elite's possible capabilities. But what raises concern isn't just the happenings, it's the attendees, presidents, tycoons, politicians, the ones controlling society's strings. Their decisions, alliances formed here, could impact global affairs. From this hidden sanctuary, they potentially shape our world, manipulating it to fit there. Meanwhile, we, the public, are left to merely respond, ignorant of the potential strategies initiated within the forest. The rituals of the elite shrouded in mystery, but their effects are all too real. The tentacles of these societies reach every corner of the globe. Their influence is subtle but pervasive, like a whisper that sways history's tide. Their fingerprints are seen in global unrest and riots, often calculated outcomes of a clandestine game of chess. With nations as pieces, secret societies play this game using tools like propaganda, disinformation, and economic manipulation. Let's look at the global financial system, seemingly impartial, but a marionette in their hands. Financial crises often precipitate political shifts aligning with their agenda. The pharmaceutical industry, too, reaps substantial profits from global health crises. It's not hard to connect the dots. News outlets echo the narratives crafted in secrecy, feeding distorted facts and lies to the public to mold their opinion. The military-industrial complex dances to their tune, waging wars for the expansion of these societies' power. From politics to the stock market, from newsrooms to battlefields, their influence is omnipresent. It's a stranglehold on democracy, freedom, and truth. Their grip is tightening. But who exactly are the puppet masters? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the shadows to reveal the faces behind the masks. In the shadows, the puppet masters laugh. They dance in dark corners, manipulating society like a marionette show. These unseen influencers, these secret society members, they're as real as corruption. In politics, they've found their stage. Politicians, mere chess pieces maneuvered by the puppet master's hands, each move serving their grand scheme. The puppet master's fingerprints are evident on the global takeover. They've seeped into every societal facet, from media to finance, from to pharma. They control what we perceive, orchestrating narratives and manipulating outcomes. They've created a world stage where other directors and we, the public, are mere extras. These puppet masters don't just influence the game, they control it. They've transformed the world into their chessboard, playing a long game of power and control. They laugh at the ease with which they manipulate, at power they hold, at the world they've forged. This laughter is not born of humor but of a plan, they've nurtured since the 1886 Masons, a plan unfolding steadily. They laugh, but the joke is on us. We're kept in the dark, ignorant of the master's grand performance. But the curtain is rising, and the puppet masters, they're just getting started. Their endgame, a new world order. This is no conspiracy theory. It's an intricate plan centuries in the making. The objective of these secret societies is to establish a global government. No more individual nations, no more cultural diversity. Just one world, under one rule. Their rule. This is what they want to create. A world where every life aspect, from politics to pharmaceuticals, is under their control. The technocracy, the elite few with the power, would govern this world. They would decide our beliefs, our lives, and they're closer to this than you might think. They've reached into every corner of the globe. They control the media, the financial institutions, the military-industrial complex. We've seen their influence in globalization, in the push for a cashless society, in the increasing surveillance of our lives. This new world order isn't about creating utopia, it's about control, it's about power. It's about the elite ruling while we follow their orders. This is the reality we face, a world governed by secret societies. But the story doesn't end here. We explore the covert depths of secret societies, reminding us that the world is an intricate tapestry. Every political decision, every global event is a thread in this complex fabric. As vigilant observers, it's our task to unravel this enigma, to see beyond the veil of secrecy. We've navigated the foggy past of secret societies, the rise of the elite technocracy, the manipulation of Hollywood, and the rituals of Bohemian Grove. We've witnessed the puppet masters crafting a new world order, but we must remember, resistance is not futile. Knowledge is power. The more we learn, the better we can question. The more we question, the more we can resist these secret societies. So, what's our part? Staying informed, reading between the lines, not believing everything blindly. Be suspicious, seek alternative news sources. And keep in mind, the power of knowledge is not just understanding the world, but changing it. Standing up against the puppet masters and saying, "We see you." We, the informed, the skeptical, are the last defense against these globalists. Each of us holds a beacon of truth to expose their corruption. The world may be clouded in lies, but the truth always finds a way to shine through.